case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
Investigating Officer Sergeant Dorman moved his inquiries outside the house, inspecting Caputo's vehicle. Notably, it matched the description of a vehicle associated with the murder case. Subsequently, Caputo agreed to go to the Plymouth police station with the officers, where he was again informed of his Miranda rights. At the station, Caputo made incriminating statements, including the recollection of having blood on him, disposing an object from his car, and being near his mother-in-law's home on the night of the murder. However, things took a sudden turn at the police station when Caputo halted his confessions. Upon being asked if he had any involvement with the killings, he became distressed and stopped speaking altogether. His request to leave the station was denied, and he was placed under arrest. The same day, a warranted search of his residence and vehicle revealed a significant piece of evidence: a knife set missing one of its members, and a peculiar pair of tin snips found in his car, capable of cutting through telephone wires. The trial court upheld Caputo's conviction despite his attempts to have his statements suppressed, arguing that the police coerced him to speak. However, these claims were dismissed as he had been well informed of his Miranda rights, and any voluntary waiver of these rights was considered valid. His efforts to confuse the police were also highlighted, as he had given them misleading information initially. Following his failed attempts at suppression, Caputo appealed to a higher court, asserting that his Fifth Amendment right to avoid self-incrimination was breached when his confessions were introduced at his trial. But even the federal district court concurred with the initial judgment, and his motion for a writ of habeas corpus was denied. At the heart of this appeal was a consideration of whether Caputo was subjected to the functional equivalent of interrogation, thus potentially violating his Fifth Amendment rights. However, after careful review, the court saw no such violation, ruling that the use of Caputo's telephone was acceptable and should not have been suppressed. Eventually, the United States Court of Appeals for the First Circuit upheld the district court's judgment. Caputo's petition for a writ of habeas corpus was denied based on a sound application of the principles established in Miranda and Innis. Concluding that the district court's decision was reasonable and adhered to Supreme Court precedent, the last threads of hope for Caputo's appeal were cut. His conviction for the first-degree murders of his estranged wife and mother-in-law withstood every legal challenge.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class behind.